Vallecano tomorrow night at 9 p.m. local time at the Camp Nou. My name's Jamie Coles and I'll be talking you through the next 15 minutes of the men's first team training here on Barca TV+. We can see now Xavi Hernandez and various members of his team getting warmed up. Bit of limbering up there by Eric. Pedri, Ferran on screen. Sergio Roberto with that unmissable bleach blonde hair. Ansu Fati there, centre stage. As more players join us. It's a relatively warm day here in Barcelona. New signing Christian Eriksen there. Christian Eriksen, wow, Andres Christensen, apologies. It's been a long, warm day here in Barcelona, I'll repeat, oh my goodness. With Serginho Dest. A big match to start off the season. Barcelona face Rayo Vallecano as the 2022-23 La Liga season gets underway. All kicks off tonight, of course. Osasuna versus Sevilla at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, Celta de Vigo face Espanyol. Valladolid, Villarreal. That big match at the Camp Nou, Barcelona, Rayo Vallecano. And on Sunday, Madrid will face Real Sociedad, Valencia, Girona. The newly promoted Girona. Almeria, Real Madrid, Athletic Club Mallorca on Monday. Getafe, Atletico Madrid. And Real Betis versus Elche rounds out match day 1 of 38. Everything starts tomorrow night for Barcelona at the Camp Nou. As we hope to see some of the new signings in action. It's been a busy summer transfer window. Arrivals here in Barca. Jules Koundé joined from Sevilla. Rafinha, the Brazilian, who just earlier Xavi compared to the likes of Rivaldo. He joined from Leeds. Frank Kessié and Andreas Christensen, whose name I absolutely fumbled, I apologise again. They joined, they were the first of the signings, perhaps the worst kept secrets of the transfer window. They both came as free agents. And then of course the big one, lots of anticipation around the signing of Robert Lewandowski. A busy summer transfer window indeed. Various departures too. The likes of Felipe Coutinho, Francisco Trincao, Ricky Puig, Oscar Mingueza, Neto, Clement Lenglet as well, went out on loan. But for now, this is the Barca that Xavi Hernandez has to work with. Piqué there, Bussi, Jordi Alba, the captains of course. Sergio Roberto there in the background. They'll be leading out this squad this season. An all-important season, kicking off with Rayo Vallecano. Barca, of course, finishing second in the standings last season. Rayo Vallecano down in 12th. Some 30 points adrift of Barca. However, their last 2 La Liga games Barca have played against Rayo Vallecano, they didn't score a single goal. Both times losing 1-0, once under Ronald Koeman and again under Xavi. They've only lost 3 in a row without scoring against an opponent in their top flight history, against Real Madrid all the way back in 1958. 3 games in a row they lost without a goal. A record that none of these players will want to repeat, I'm sure. In April, Rayo Vallecano last visited the Camp Nou. They came away with a 1-0 away victory. However, Barca have won their opening fixture. 12 out of the last 13 La Liga seasons. Whilst Rayo Vallecano haven't won in any of their last 4 campaigns in the top flight. Losing the last 2, drawn 2 and lost 2. So Barcelona will want to come away with a victory. And this man here, Robert Lewandowski, We could see him make his La Liga debut for SC Barcelona tomorrow night. We saw him, of course, play on that tour of the United States, which we'll have a look at in just a minute. The Polish striker has scored in his first game of the season in each of his last 7 Bundesliga campaigns. 10 goals in total. As Couleurs would like to see him net a goal tomorrow night against REYO Vallecano. They've only scored 13 away goals in their last La Liga season. The team with the second worst negative differential away from home, -7.3, after Athletic Club with -9. They come with a point to prove, of course, managing to get promoted and then secure a middle table finish last season. Barcelona perhaps with a bigger point to prove, especially with these big new signings. Team warming up, quite a sizable squad as things stand. Plenty of questions for Xavi about that over recent press conferences. Of course, plenty of question marks over who will be registered and how. Probably best not to get into all that here, though. What we do know is Barcelona will put out a very strong squad. The first time Xavi opens the season for FC Barcelona as manager, of course. So plenty of that as a coach. FC Barcelona toured the United States over the summer break, and what a United States tour it was. Xavi's reflections at the end of it were all very positive indeed. A 6-0 win over Inter Miami. Well, let's go all the way back to end the season. They travelled to Australia, where they took a 3-2 victory over the A-League All-Stars there in Australia. And then away tie against Olot in a traditional friendly match up on the Costa Brava. Before they headed stateside, 6-0 win over Inter Miami. A 1-0 win over Real Madrid in Las Vegas. What an important win that was, thanks to that goal early on by new signing Rafinha. A 2-2 draw against Juventus in Dallas. And then that 2-0 win over New York Red Bulls in New York rounded out a very successful US tour before they headed home for the Joan Gamper Trophy at the Camp Nou. An absolute landslide 6-0 victory over Pumas. Pre-season there comes to an end. Barcelona face Rayo Vallecano as La Liga kicks off for the Blaugrana tomorrow night. They do, of course, have that charity match on the 24th of August against Manchester City, also in the Camp Nou. We'll be broadcasting that live on Barca TV+. Rayo Vallecano, meanwhile, travelled to the United Kingdom, where they took a 2-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday, a draw with Birmingham, and a draw, quite a convincing one, with Manchester United. So, we know they can put a game together. Bottle flip challenge here, though, at the Ciudad Esportiva. We know that Xavi and his staff are keen of a bit of team building, as well as a bit of hand-eye coordination whilst they're at it. Enjoy watching these games. Enjoy watching them back from all the angles on social media. Stay tuned for that. Plenty going on, of course, in La Liga this season, in terms of audio-visual developments, 4K HDR production cinematographic cameras. I'm absolutely falling to bits today. You can tell we're only at the start of the season. It can only get better from here. An aerial camera to give you that bird's eye view of all the action. Live 3D graphics. Multi-screen signal for broadcasts. Acrobatic drones, which give their ability to film every corner of the stadium. Collecting footage from all the Liga Santander grounds. If you've not seen that footage, it's absolutely incredible. Various stats. Artificial intelligence edited highlights packages, bringing all the action as close as possible and as quickly as possible to the viewers. It's all happening in La Liga. It's all happening for FC Barcelona. It all kicks off tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Don't forget though, the last two times REYO VALLECANO and Barcelona met in La Liga, it was disaster for the Blaugrana. 1-0 defeats on each occasion. They did, however, have that quite convincing 2-1 win in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey back in January. Barcelona finished second in the Liga standings last season. Rayo down in 12th. It's all fun and games on here until we get down to business in the Camp Nou tomorrow night. Well, we might need a VAR review of that one. The fourth official, both teams seem to celebrate that. Out of 38 matches between these two sides, Barca and Rayo. Barcelona have won 24 of them, drawn 8 and lost 6, scoring 114 goals along the way, conceding just 34. Last time they played in this competition wasn't the outcome that Barca wanted. Oh, that one came off the post. They go again, these two training teams, blue versus red. What a skillful bottle flip that was. They progress, the shot's taken, and it is, of course, a goal. They got lucky with the bottle flip there, the blue team, I think. Another shot taken. I don't know how Xavi and his staff come up with these games, but they're a lot of fun to watch. It also looks like a lot of fun for the players. Now they have to get the shot through the hole with the red net. Top corner shot. Pjanic there. Certainly 2-0. Ah, it's crossbar challenge. Apologies. Blue take the win again. Red were back in contention after their bottle flip disaster. Blue are way ahead now. Celebrated by Ansu Fati there with a pump of the bicep. Well, that seems to bring a close to this little challenge. Red, of course, face the press-ups. No problem for that man. Memphis Depay. Look at the triceps on him. Blue, the victor, take the spoils of victory. No press-ups for them. You'll never get triceps like Memphis that way. Kessier's not really got that problem, has he? Very strong player. I remember during the American tour, they interviewed Pedri about him. What do you think about Frank Kessier as a signing? He says, unbelievably strong. He came into contact with Ansu Fati in training and sent him flying. He said, I try and avoid him if possible. Frank Kessier. Heads and volleys then for Lewandowski. He sends that ball hurtling down the training pitch here at the Ciudad Deportiva, Joan Gamper. He was the shock new signing, flying out to Florida to announce he was joining the team. Of course, it's been made very clear for a long time that's what he wanted to do. Looks like we're going to get some rondos now. It's a nice exchange between him and Piqué. We saw him, Lewandowski, in the matches that he played against Juventus and New York. He had good communication, despite not learning the language, although he's doing what he can to learn it as quickly as he can. In fact, he even busted out some in the press conference not that long ago in New York. He was communicating to the likes of Pedri and Ansu Fati, trying to set up scoring opportunities. Big rondos here then. Pjanic, Kessié in the middle. Players getting very familiar with these new signings. Rafinha there. Soon get up to speed with this one. Christensen here at the front as well. Important drills here at FC Barcelona. Invented, of course, none other than Johan Cruyff. What a jump that was by Frankie de Jong. Busquets enters the mix. Oh no, looks like it's just going to be a shuffle around of positions. Aubameyang in the middle. Like I say, it's always fun to watch these guys training. Everything meticulously designed, of course, by Xavi Hernandez and his team of coaching staff to ensure that these players are fit, not just physically, but also mentally for the match. An idea of strategy and tactics as well. And so that when competition and pressure does come, these guys can react instinctively thanks to muscle memory. Pablo Torres there. Another new signing, technically to Barca Athletic, although it seems we're going to see plenty of him in Barca. Well, this about draws things to a conclusion for our live broadcast of training. Don't go anywhere, because there's plenty more excitement coming up on Barca TV+. But for now, get set, because La Liga starts tomorrow night.